Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Serge and I'm from California, and this here is my NES game room. This is where you guys will be joining me for today. Special thanks to Alan for having me on his channel. I greatly appreciate it, man. And so without further ado, let's get started with some of the questions.
This is happening!
So I've got quite a few projects going on right now at the moment. I've just recently released a NES musical cartridge, which was a first of its kind. It's like full-on digital audio where you pop it into your NES and you get real audio played back. You can manipulate the audio, fast forward, rewind, play, stop, pause, and it's even got a cool slow motion feature. I worked with some amazing people to get that project going. At Shiru, Bunny Boy, Retro USB, Dane of Nintendo H beta tested it, and Crunchy Pixel did the art. So I'm super thankful for how that all came out. Let's see now, I'm also currently going to be releasing a game called Ninja. Yeah, just Ninja. There's nothing else to it. It's a homebrew. I did the music for that game, and I also worked with another individual on that one. Super amazing guy from Nintendo H. Goes by the name of User. And so that should be coming out hopefully soon. And then I'm also writing an entirely new score for yet another new NES homebrew game, which I'm not going to say what it is yet, but it should hopefully be coming out, you know, maybe sometime next year as well. And I've also been working really hard on my YouTube channel. I've recently just added a new portion or a new series to the channel where I'm now doing tutorials on how to play some of your favorite NES songs or tracks, or not just NES, but you know, other consoles as well as we move forward in that. Let's see now, my very earliest, or I should say my earliest video game memory is, well, it starts off by being in a department store with my mom and my brother, and we were going out to buy our very first NES. I was really little at the time, so I vaguely remember it. I was maybe like, you know, 3 or 4, maybe even 5, I don't know. I was super little. And I remember coming home, and my oldest brother, I got 2 of them, he plugged it all in, and I remember seeing Mario Brothers for the very first time. This is on a Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt cartridge. And, oh man, it was from there, it's just a complete, total game changer. I guess, again, from there forward, I became a gamer, you know, and it's been super fun ever since. Let's see now, let's start with the first one. So, what's my favorite console? If you can't already guess, it's the NES. Definitely amongst my favorite. I mean, apart from it being obviously the very first console that I ever played, and the very first one that introduced me to gaming, I would also say that the PS1 was also an important component to shaping me as a gamer. I mean, there's stuff in between, like the Super Nintendo, which I definitely, you know, I was fortunate enough to have my parents get me one as well growing up. But no, again, the PS1 played a huge part, the Super Nintendo played a huge part, and I think the NES itself played an even bigger role, which is why it is my favorite console. Let's see now, my favorite game, it's on the NES. It's called River City Ransom. Now, it's nowhere near as popular as like Mega Man or Contra or like Super Mario Brothers. River City Ransom is a pretty standalone, awesome game. It actually comes from a series of games called Kunio-kun series. It was huge. I mean, for the time, it was bigger in Japan than it was here in the States, because we only got snippets of the series. And anyway, so River City Ransom is definitely my favorite game. I love the elements that it presents. It's an action RPG where you kind of you run around, you know, beating up other high school students and taking their money, so that you can level up yourself and you know, get stronger. You eat food to replenish health. You know, you have to find and beat bosses. And anyway, super cool game. Really love it. Would recommend it. Let's see now, my favorite genre. And why? My favorite genre is, I love RPGs, you know, I've done all the Final Fantasies, you know, Breath of Fire, that series is just amazing, you know, Chrono Trigger, gosh, there's just so many cool ones, like Lunar Silver Star Story, I love that, kind of dating myself by, you know, giving away some of these titles, but, anyway, yeah, I think RPGs are amongst my favorites, and yeah, so there you go. So, what I currently collect right now is anything before PlayStation 2. So we're looking at Dreamcast and very little, GameCube, but mainly from Dreamcast and before. I like the older consoles again. I mean, I'm a bit biased only because it's what I grew up with. And that's mainly what I collect, but it's what I collect, I also play, so I'm not just collecting and then not playing. And so, that's what I collect. It's mainly NES, as you can obviously see as well, but, there's a huge PlayStation collection that I've also kind of built over time, because that's also a favorite console of mine. Same with Dreamcast. I have a pretty extensive Dreamcast collection because I love the Dreamcast as well. My favorite video game memory, I would say, would stem from playing games with my brother, the second oldest. He and I would just play any game that we could together, and we always searched for the best co-op games that we could. So starting with the NES, we would do games like Double Dragon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we would do Ikari Warriors, we would do Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, like we would do, I had to look at the titles there, we would do all those games, and it was always fun having that camaraderie and being able to play through a game and beat it and say, oh, dude, we did that together, and it would always, it basically brought us closer together as brothers, because, we would do stuff together like that, and then we also, again, Super Nintendo, we did stuff like, Sunset Riders, super cool, shoot 'em up games, but co-op, again, same camaraderie element, and, so yeah, I think that's been my favorite video game memory. It's just, growing up playing games with my brother. Let's see now. So to answer that question, I definitely collect and play games. I mean, I'm an avid gamer and I'm an avid collector. As you can see, you got, again, a ton of NES games, but I've actually played and beat more than half of these. I've definitely played them all, but I've beaten more than half of them. I've taken the time to understand the mechanics, how they work, and how to, possibly tweak it to where I get the highest score, So I've absolutely loved gaming, and I think at the end of the day, gaming it's a part of who I am now. It's become my culture. It's in my daily life. It's what I do. If I'm not learning, NES songs or other video game songs, and I'm making them up for a homebrew, or I'm just playing them because I enjoy playing them. Again, video games has absolutely become a part of who I am and my culture. I know I've already said that, but I want to emphasize that that's what it is. That's where it's, gotten to. It may not be the same for, all other gamers and other people, but I think for myself and for those closest to me in my life, that's what it's become for us. It's, it's a way of life. Alright, so here we go. This is 1943 on the ABS. Alright, so I guess we're greeted with the title screen here. We have password or start, so let's just start. Let's see now. Distribute points, power up your... Okay, so we have offense, defense, energy, specs. Alright, let's see now. Let's see a little more damage there. Be able to take some. Let's see now. Bring up the defense. Therefore, I can take a few hits, and be alright. Let's do that. Alright, man, let's rock. It's been a while since I played this game. And here we go. Alright, so I imagine then the other button's gonna be bombs. Let's do this. Alright. Up, charge shots, sweet. We're good. Alright, here we go. Time to wipe him out. Sweet. Ooh, we got power! Alright. Sweet! There we go. Let's get that power. Woo! That was close. Alright, that dude's not out yet. Nope, he ain't out. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now he's out. Sweet. Man, they almost got me. Alright. We're doing good, we're doing good. So we got little ships down below. Alright, sweet. There we go, there we go. What's that? What did that do? Visual contact with surface forces confirmed. Commencing attack. Sweet. Ooh, the music changed. I'm digging the beats. They sound pretty awesome. Whoops. I took a hit there. There we go. There we go, sweet. You can hear me tapping the buttons for that rapid fire. You know, actually for rapid fire, I think the game that trained me, or that taught me to do that was, gosh, what game was that? I used to do that a lot with Kung Fu, you know, tapping the kick and punch buttons really quickly. And so it kind of got me geared towards these kinds of games where you have to kind of rapidly press buttons. I'm trying to think of another game where I did that though. I think I did it a lot in Mega Man as well. Another great game, by the way, also by Capcom. Hence, I think this game is also Capcom too. Hence, the music is quite amazing. Let's see now. Cool. Mission 1 clear. Rikaku, sink a ship, destructive rate. Okay, sweet. It's actually nice little graphics there. I like that. I'm trying to think of another game where you do rapid fire now. I can't even think of another. There's so many. I think a pretty fun one though is the homebrew of Hot Seat Harry. It's kind of an interesting one. It's all based on the button mashing ability there. Oh! There's this one on PlayStation 1. It was Dragon Ball GT. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played it, but that one was all about, you know, getting the mashing of the buttons super quick. Anyway, I digress. There we go. I like that little scalar sounding thing that kind of goes down. Alright. Power. Keep me alive just a little longer. Just a little longer. You know, a company whose music I really liked for the N.E.S. was N.E.S Japan. They always had some killer music. Kazuo Osawa was an amazing composer. Same guy who did all the River City Ransom games, or River City Ransom styled games, I should say. Again, the Kunio-kun that I spoke about earlier. Alright. Moving forward. Sweet. And I think with these kinds of shooters, I think one thing I learned early on is you actually, sometimes the less movement, the better. You know, because if you move around too much, you're more than likely to run into something else. So, subtle movements go a long way. Almost got hit there. Got lucky though. Sweet. Alright. Get these guys out. There we go. Wipe this out. Get the next side. There we go. Woo. There we go. that guy. Ooh. There we go. Got that. Sweet. Alright, mission 2 cleared. Kaku. Sweet. We are still moving on. Ayako. Here we go. Sweet. Get the rapid fire going there with the thumb. Alright. There's a cat meowing in the background. Woo! Woo! Ooh. That wasn't too good. I think I took a hit there. There we go. Alright. Ooh, took another hit. That wasn't worth it. Alright, there we go. Get rid of these guys. Sweet. Alright. That was nice. Woo! Sweet. Had to avoid getting hit there. Oof, took a hit from the back. No bueno. There we go. Ah! No, we're good, we're good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is too much. This is crazy. Ah! Gotta get that guy out of here. Or one of them. Sweet. Oh my gosh. Whew! That was a close call. Ooh, took a hit there. That wasn't good. Oh my gosh. What am I supposed to shoot? No! Ah! So that was the high score right there, I guess, for me. 227600. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Please check out my channel, which is Sergio and the Holograms. You can see all my cool, musical arrangements there. Again, I do video games there. I do I do shows. I do tutorials on how to play, some video game tracks. Yeah, so check it out. Check out my cartridge. You can find it at retrousb.com. Again, it's got a lot of cool arrangements, and it's all real audio. So, yeah, thanks again.